And welcome back to Bitcoin Advisors channel. My name is Chris, bringing it to you here from Westlake Village, California. Another bright, beautiful, sunny day out here. We're going to talk about that $1 million question, $32,000 Bitcoin first or 25K first. Let me know in your comments your thoughts below. Did want to follow up on Doggy Coin and kind of our discussion yesterday there as well. And just kind of lay it out real quick. New 4-hour range being established, and that is going to be a 4-hour above 30,500. Very likely gets you a shot back to the top side of the range, or our top side target, which is going to be coming in at about 31,500. To the downside, any kind of a 4-hour closure down here very likely gets us to the midway point of this prior range, and that's how I'm looking at it right now. You can see a clear trend line, which is being established coming back from this pivot right here, and lines up pretty nicely. We did say, based on the bearish divergence on the daily time frame, that a minimum test was going to be down to the 21. We got a bit of a fake out yesterday. Bullish engulfing candle. We said likely continuation, and I do suspect this is a bit of a liquidity grab with the chance for us to hit that upside target. Still, bulls are holding on, and I would say the economic data, which is going to come out tomorrow, again, jobless claims and existing home sales month over month are going to be the big economic data points tomorrow. If those come out, lower than expected, or bearish for the dollar, then I would suspect Bitcoin gets that last pump. And I would say this is Bitcoin's last day to do it, or, over the next couple of days. We need to see momentum cross back to the upside. We'll cross back up above 30,650 today, which is going to be probably, right here, these prior wicks right here. And if you want to front run it, you could be looking on the 4-hour time frame and also look for volatility expansion. Currently, momentum is to the downside. We had a big bearish candle there and a big spike in volume, but maybe not enough volume to reverse the trend, but perhaps we're just creating a higher low here. And the dollar is getting pushed back after a bit of a fake out trend line break there. We did play out that divergence up all the way to the 21. I think I'm going to get rid of this trend line, and it looks like a bit of a meme at this point, and not really, maybe that's a little bit more accurate when it comes to the dollar. And it looks like a bit of an inverted head and shoulders, and we start to break back above 102.59, and dollar is probably going to lift off. Stocks are down 79. Sorry, NASDAQ down 79.16. And the title of this message, I forgot to tell you guys, is, AI is the reason you need to own Bitcoin. I was watching this AI. By the way, check out Raoul Pal on Real Vision. I'm going to drop a link to this video. I watched about half of it so far. Really good kind of analysis of the future going forward. And when you start hearing about what AI is doing, it makes you realize how far you are behind. Now, if you didn't own Bitcoin in 2017 or 2015 or 2013, you were far behind, right? But now, if you don't own Bitcoin, you don't own some cryptocurrency, you don't have some exposure in your portfolio, you are so far behind that you literally are going to be left behind and left to the robots. That's where this is going. Self-driving, Amazon replacing like half their workforce. AI is taking over the world, and it's going to do it at a faster, and first it's slowly, then it's fast, and just like crypto adoption. And you still, in my opinion, have a chance to be an early adopter, as I think there's 200 million active users of crypto worldwide. Going into, over the next, I'd say 12 to 24 months, you're going to see that growth go from 200 million to 1 billion users. And that growth is only going to happen one time, and then it's going to go exponential from there, 1 billion to 3 billion, kind of like the internet spread like wildfire all over the earth. Needless to say, owning some Bitcoin, owning some crypto, and then learning about risk management, because we do have Sarah in our faces if Bitcoin does not pull itself up by its bootstraps like today or tomorrow. After that economic data comes out, you know, tomorrow is housing starts and jobless claims, and the next day is going to be global service PMI. You know, and again, you can check this out on myfxbook.com. Click on the calendar and go to, you know, the high impact United States economic events, and you will see it for yourself. But that data comes out 5:30 Pacific time. Today was a pretty much a nothing burger. And again, for Bitcoin to flip it around and not play out the divergence, which really we were calling first shot down to the 21, second shot down to the green 55, the bottom side of the range. And we said mediated with a daily closure back below 28.8, currently bouncing right off of it. So it could be a bit of a liquidity grab there. And yeah, so only time will tell here. And, you know, still goosing the odds in the favor of the bulls, as to me, it looks like kind of a liquidity grab, right? You get everybody bearish here, bullish here, bearish here, and then finally send it one more time. We want to see hidden bullish divergence, and I think we spoke about this. This is the 2-drive variety, which should get us a shot up to the 21, which is coming in at 29.9 currently. So got to confirm this as a higher low first, and then cross momentum back to the upside would look good for the 4-hour time frame. Let's check out the hourly. The hourly is starting to pick itself up here. Momentum crossing to the upside, declining volatility, and at a minimum, I think we do get a run back up to 29,685 for Bitcoin. Yep, that is what I have to say about Bitcoin today, guys. Not a whole lot to report other than bull trap, bear trap, and you better own some because AI is coming for your lunch. All right. Next up, Doggy Coin. We said, hey, look, Elon's favorite holiday coming up, 420 tomorrow. I don't know if it's his favorite holiday. I'm just kidding here. That's the rumor on the street. Typically does something special around 420 for Mr. Doggy Coin, as I think they were all smoking a bunch of pot when they invented the coin. All they did was, I think they copied Bitcoin's code and, you know, added a few more coins, something like that, and called it Doggy Coin or Doge Coin. Doge, get it? Smoking the Doge. Now, April, let's see, what happened 420 last year? Let's just take a few days, weeks back. So April 2020, this narrative could be completely wrong here. April 2022, 420 right here. I'm going to mark it off. Actually, I don't have my tool out. 420. Okay, right here. So pretty insignificant day on 420 yesterday, but did get a little pump, you know, going into it to the tune of 11%. Not bad. So whatever positions I do for risk on that, I probably will let go tomorrow, depending upon what the market does or how it closes tonight. And this is not exactly the epitome of health and fitness when it comes to a coin, but it does show that the bulls are in here. And with Elon Musk launching this new X thing, I mean, it's pretty crazy. He's going to have all the satellites, all the robots, all the cars, and he bought Twitter, which, why did he buy Twitter? It's just to own all the information of all the people that use it, right? So he can feed it into his own AI thing called X. Pretty smart guy. I don't know if he's going to get us to Mars, but that's all I got to say about this one. And let's see if the 4-hour gives us any breath for an upside move. Crossing up above 92 cents. We are not quite there yet, but we do have a chance. So back above, and we did say this is the 4-hour range for Doggy Coin. Any kind of a 4-hour above here, likely to get us back to the top side of the range. And if we do confirm this as a higher low, will we have bullish divergence? Yes, hidden bullish divergence to the tune of one drive, which, you know, it looks like it's already played out with a bounce up to the 9 exponential just got hit. So, you know, not exactly what I would like to see for health and fitness, but yeah, and then you got bearish divergence, 2 drive variety down to the 21 or the green 55, bottom of the range, that already played out. So if it is going to pick itself up from here, which doesn't look like it at the moment, so sorry about that, guys, but, you know, volatility is now maxed out. You're playing the silver cross to the downside. As soon as, you know, this looks like not a perfect sell as volatility is maxed out, but, you know, if we're going to have a chance, I'd expect you know, we need a higher high on the hourly at least, but a higher low and then a higher high, something like that. If doggy coin is going to continue to the upside, something like this. Higher low and a higher high. That would be good on the hourly time frame. Otherwise, this move does look like it is about to peter out and at least come down a little bit. All right, that's it for doggy coin. Checking in on Ethereum. And Ethereum is kind of holding the battlegrounds there. This one we got a little bit better. We said, hey, 4 hour back below here. Going to come back to the bottom side of the range right here. And it did it all in one candle, And did we have the bearish divergence coming back from this point? So you got higher high in price. And then in the RSI, you had, lower high in price. And that got us to the bottom side of the range once it broke. But we are putting in a pretty good buy signal right now for a short-term bounce. Maybe come back and at least 20,037. If we retest the bottom side of the range, that would be completely normal. And then let's see if there's any divergence on the other side. Bullish divergence is going to come in. So run at the 618 would be completely fine. Let's see if there's any bullish divergence. So not from this pivot. It'd have to be all the way back from here. And yes, you do have a slew of higher lows in comparison to this low. So again, what am I talking about? Higher lows in price, lower lows in RSI, and that is bullish divergence. Classic on the hourly, not going to be as powerful as the 4 hour. But 4 hour, you know, technically still in a buy zone. And, you know, I would take it level by level, back above here, getting to here, back above here. You know, next target up at 2,200. So that's it for Ethereum. Checking in on Matic. Big, you know, again, if these coins are going to pick themselves up by their bootstraps, it's going to happen now, sooner than later. Near, let's see how that one is coming back to test the triangle and, you know, putting in a decent buy off the green 55. That's typically where you want to put your buys in with low volatility. Not exactly perfect, but close enough is close enough. And the next 4 hour closure on most of these candles is going to be pretty critical. Again, DYDX putting in a massive candle, red one to the downside. And GMX, same thing. Gala pulling back. We did call that one saying, hey, we don't want to buy the higher high. We want to buy the higher low. And the higher low is coming in on a perfect trend line test. So far, so good for if you captured that one. Easy way to manage risk on this one below the prior wick lows. Otherwise, you're looking for a massive long as we just broke a massive downtrend on Mr. Gala Games. All right. And, you know, probably a next target on Gala, if it is going to break out over the next little while here, would be something up here in this zone. Coming in right there, Gala Games target. And I would also mediate that with a weekly time frame, which isn't giving me much at the moment. But Gala has a lot of room to go if we are going to get that alt season. Last thing I'll check in on Bitcoin dominance and Tether dominance. So what is that doing? Oh no. We just talked about this yesterday. We're looking for a lower high, putting in a sell off the green 55. That's what we want to see typically. And it does look like that's probably the case. So, you know, alt season is not lost yet. Bitcoin dominance, we want to see that lower high and a lower low, trend reversal on the daily time frame. Okay, next up, tether dominance is coming back into the trend line zone that we did not want to see, confirming that hidden bullish divergence, and the next move up would be a shot to the top side of the range. If tether dominance goes up, most of your altcoins are going to take it on the chin. So a lot's at stake here for the alt season. APT, bearish candle there. Matic, same thing. Again, the hotter coins, the hotter they are. And kind of changing my positioning on this one after reconsidering. I mentioned I let some positions go on this one yesterday. Or yesterday night, Monday night, that was. Just kind of getting a bearish tone here. Volatility wasn't quite low enough off of this green 55. There's still a chance. I mean, still a chance to pick it up here as long as we don't close a daily back here. But just by ticking below it, again, I don't like that at all. And I would, you know, think this is working out more to be a short opportunity than a long. Well, why is that? You got this massive trend line coming back all the way from this area. By the way, guys, if you like the music in the background, let me know if I should get rid of it. Let me know also. So trend line, where did I see this trend line? Let's see if it goes back a little bit further. Long one today. Today I put on my lumberjack shirt. Today I've got to get out of the office. Boy, I hate wearing long sleeve shirts now after so many days with the famous Bitcoin advisors, comfy t-shirts. They're great. But I think this is better drawn something like this. Boom. So we got touch, 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 and touch. So this is pretty much how it should have been drawn out. And as this trend line broke, that is where the bears come in and take control. And I said, hey, there's a chance to bounce off this green 55. We got the bounce yesterday, but it is getting rejected. Could be another liquidity grab. And then your upside target is going to be, again, somewhere up there around 150. I tested this trend line. So downside targets, closure below here. I'm looking for a shot down at 59 cents on stacks. So beware. And, you know, a 4 hour below this level. Again, all the 4 hour time frames at a critical level. You got to have, you know, some. And the only one holding it up pretty good, I think, is Ethereum, guys. I think Ethereum is the winner as Bitcoin dominance has been going down. The Shanghai, you know, we did say, hey, you know, tested this trend line is okay. We just don't want to see a closure back below this level at 1857. You know, you could front run it with a closure back below right here. You know, anywhere below there or even right here, these wicks. We start to get below this major trend line and it's going to be coming down hard and head and shoulders failure. I mean, pattern trading is not necessarily the best way to do things. Sometimes it's used in confluence with some other indicators. I still like Ethereum, you know, based on the Gaussian channel for taking this weekly rally higher. And again, you can see, you know, target up at 2,300 is not out of the cards. But again, Bitcoin and Ethereum are going to need to pick themselves up sooner than later if that's going to play out. And you can see this on the NASDAQ. We are above the mean band and should get a shot to the top side of the band, kind of our second or number 2 target there. Let's check out the S&P. Same thing, showing more room to go. So all the economic data reports have been coming out bearish for the dollar for the last month. That's why the dollar's been going down. That's why risk assets have been really getting, you know, Sherlock to the downside. And we just got a closure above the, or sorry, below the green band on this one, denoting continuation on the weekly time frame for Dixie. So we've got another couple days left in this week. We will see how Doggy Coin fares well on Elon's favorite holiday. I'll be back tomorrow with some more crypto news. Have a blessed and highly favored day. Take care.